with the probability in mind, are humans biologically wired to usually misjudge uncertainty? And if so, why might that be an evolutionary adaptive trait?
So it's a great question. Let's start by saying that people's sensitivity to unknown unknowns, or to what formerly as an economist I would call an ambiguous probability, varies across the lifespan. Children and adolescents tend to be very tolerant of ambiguity. And as people mature, they become less and less tolerant of ambiguity, and elders are really intolerant of ambiguity. I think this kind of makes good evolutionary sense, because if you're trying to learn about the world, you have to tolerate a lot of unknowns. You have to do some checking out crazy stuff. And so we see that across the lifespan. Younger people are much more tolerant of ambiguous probabilities than elders. It's certainly true that both humans and animals, particularly elders, show an extremely strong aversion to those kinds of lotteries or opportunities. And it is a little puzzling. There have been a lot of efforts to explain biologically why that might make sense. I think we don't have a dead-on answer to that question.
You said when you're younger, you want to maybe explore more of the unknown and whatnot. But would you say also it's because the brain hasn't fully matured yet as well?
Well, I'm also an evolutionary biologist, so I'm going to say yes and yes. The brain of a 15-year-old is different from the brain of a 60-year-old. And you're right that the differences in those two brains must underlie the differences in the attitude towards ambiguity. I'm just hesitating to call one not right and one right. The brain of the 15-year-old may be perfectly adapted for being a 15-year-old. And it's true that the brain is changing when you're 15, and it continues changing till you're about 30, and then it stabilizes for a while, and then it starts changing again when you turn about 45. And we can see those as features or bugs. And I see those as features, not as bugs. So I agree with you. It's definitely because the brain is not mature, but it's not mature on purpose.